Hello and welcome to this video on jQuery class selectors. jQuery uses the class selectors to identify elements with a specific class. The class selectors can belong to several elements. They are not unique, so you can have several elements on a web page using the same class. So jQuery finds the element with a specific class and then applies the necessary operation or action to it. The class is identified by the period or the dot sign or symbol. I have got my sample web page on the right and the piece of code on the left. I have created a class, a heading class for a H2 element. I've got several H2 elements on the page, on the document. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've got 4 H2 elements. 2 of them I have given a class of heading. So both 2 of them are sharing the same class. So this is the class here. I've given it some styling. I've given it a color of green and a font size of 34 pixels. So this large text and color green you see belongs to the H2 element tag with the class ID heading. So I am going to use jQuery to target this class and perform an operation on the class. So the operation I'm performing here, I am telling jQuery to make all the text or all the H2 tags that belongs to the heading class. I want the text to disappear from the page when the button is being clicked on. So the first operation is on the button, which is this. And the type of event is a click event. So when the button is clicked, it will perform a function. This function, and what it performs is this here. The function that will happen is that jQuery will hide all the text or anything belong to this heading class. Anything that's identified with this class will disappear from the page. At the moment, we've got 2 elements here, this and this. They've got the styling and they belong to the heading class. So this green text you see here all belong to the heading class. So this heading class selector, this heading selector will disappear when the button is clicked on. Notice that the class you need is preceded with a period sign, a period or a dot, followed by the name of the class. I've identified it here as well. You've got the dot or the period followed by the name of the class. So they identify anywhere you see a dot followed by the name, you are looking at a class. So let's perform the operation. If I click, the text in green, which is the heading class, will disappear. So click and they are gone. So this is an example of using a jQuery class selector. So you can give a class to any element on the web page because a class is reusable. It is not unique. Hence I've used it twice here. So you can, I could even give the class to the heading tag, no, to the body. Give it to any other element on the page. So the key thing to take away here is that a class is reusable. So you can use a class for several elements on the same page. Thank you so much for watching. In this video, we went through what a jQuery class selector is. And we went through an example of using a H2 heading class to perform an operation on the class. I hope the video has been helpful. So anywhere you see a period or a dot preceded by a name, you know you are looking at a jQuery class. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.